I decided to make a spinach smoothie. I don't think I like it. Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to Eden's Fun Crochet. I'm Eden. Big surprise. My social medias. If you don't follow me on Instagram, go follow me on Instagram at Eden's Fun Crochet. Eden's _ fun _ crochet. If you have any questions, email me at edensfuncrochet.com. At edensfuncrochet@gmail.com. Wow, I cannot speak today. This week has been literally insane. I stayed up late one night watching Alice in Wonderland, like you do, and that threw off my sleep schedule like crazy. And then, of course, I decided I was gonna eat Takis and soda one day and literally nothing else because I'm a healthy human. And that mixed with my sleep totally destroyed me. I was my brain was literally goop. It was bad. And so I didn't really do much this week besides go through that and try and fix it. So now I'm eating healthy. But anyway, so I only did one thing, one finished object, no whips, no nothing. This is it. So if you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen this. I literally finished it before I even posted my video for last week. This is Scarlett, my new BFF. So I made her with Burnett baby blanket yarn. No, just Burnett blanket. I don't think it's baby. I don't know where the tags are, but anyway, out of the color crimson and white. White. I did not follow a pattern for her. She's literally been an idea in my head for years. And then I bought the yarn, and she was an idea for months. Not an idea, but a project to be made for months. And then I started her forever ago, a month ago, because a month is forever. And yeah, in 2 days she was created, and her name is Scarlett, and she is in my room. Her forever home is on my bed, my boat bed, because my room is nautical themed, and of course it needed an octopus. I do want to just look at my earrings. They're head wigs. Yeah. And then I'm also wearing my Ravenclaw bracelet. And I didn't have anything else. I was like, ooh, I'm going to be all Harry Potter today. And then that was it. I do really want to make a Ravenclaw sweater, oversized. I'm just so excited. But I haven't found the perfect yarn yet. I'm thinking I might just, because I want it to be blue and gray, but mostly blue, but a little bit of gray. I talked about this at length last time. But I think what I have decided to do, so if you haven't watched last week's video, go watch it. So I talked about the sweater, and how I didn't talk as much as I would have, but if I had done it literally the next day, recorded the video the next day, because after I recorded the video, I went and I hardcore looked for yarn. I went to all my local yarn shops, as in one local yarn shop, and then the big industry ones like Joann's and Hobby Lobby and Michael's and whatever. But I did go to my one local yarn shop, and I looked online extensively, and I found one really good one that was not sold out, but it's kind of above my price range. So I think what I have decided I'm going to do is I'm going to buy gray 100% merino washable, whatever it's called, yarn, just gray yarn, and then dye it. I'm gonna dye my own yarn. I know you can just do it with food coloring, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna buy some blue food coloring and maybe some black to make like a dark blue, and then I'm gonna start with one skein so I don't ruin it. Well, I'm gonna buy all of the skeins that I need. I think it's like 12. I think I worked out the math, so the 12 skeins for the sweater, and then I'm gonna dye one to see if I can do it. And then if it works, then I'll do the rest. So one skein's gonna be a little bit different than the rest of them, but it's fine. It's fine. But that's the current plan. I haven't bought the yarn yet, but and now I'm like, I finally decided. Okay, so now we're off of the yarn and into Eden's life. So if you are not interested in my life, then you can leave. But sorry, I thought I heard something. I think I'm home alone, so that's kind of creepy. So in the fall of 2018, I went to college, and I was getting my degree in elementary education. Can't you see me as an elementary school teacher? Literally everyone I talk to, I'm like, oh, I want to be an elementary school teacher. That's perfect for you. I'm not sure how to take that. Like sometimes I feel like it's a compliment and other times I feel like it's not. But anyway, so I went to school, super excited. I was like, this is like the next step of my life. Like I'm finally moving on from like high school and like I'm finally like being independent, and like I was so excited. And then I went, and literally as we drove into the tiny little town where my college is, I literally like started to have an anxiety attack. Like it hit me hard, and it didn't leave me for like 3 months. So that whole first semester was one giant anxiety attack. Bravo, Eden, bravo. Actually, it is quite impressive that I got through it the way I did, because I don't like talking about what I am going through while I am going through it. I feel like I've always been like, I'm such an open book and I'll tell you about all my problems and the things that I go through. Unless I'm going through them, then no one knows. I'm literally like, I shut down. I'm just like, I've realized that. I didn't realize it until recently, that I'm that way, that I do not talk about, like, if it's really hard for me, I don't talk about it while I'm going through it. If I'm like at rock bottom, you won't even know. Anyway, that got really depressing. And so I decided to take a break from school. So I went there for 2 semesters. The second semester, I did a lot better mentally, but then my grades kind of went. Which I think is kind of funny that they were opposite. But anyway, and then, so I took a break from school. I went on an LDS mission to California for 8 months, and then I came back in February for health reasons, so I wasn't supposed to come back until December. And I really didn't know exactly what I was going to do with my life. I mean, the goal that, like, wasn't very realistic, but, like, the dream was to live in a van and do online school, or, like, move to Oregon and do online school. But the idea was to do online school. And so when I got home in February, and I was like, oh, crap, like, I'm home 10 months before I was planning on it, like, I need to make a decision what I'm going to do with my life. Then I was like, no, I need to get better. Like, I'm here to focus on my health, like, my physical health. And then 2 weeks later, Corona. Thank you, COVID. So working on my health was a lot harder than it should have been. And so I'm not going to go into details, never mind. I don't really want to talk about it. I am an open book, but it's just like, I don't want people telling me, like, oh, like, this is what you have. And this is, like, because, anyway, I just don't want, the doctors couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. So, I am on, like, medications and stuff, and I was doing really good, and so I went off of them for a week, and then I wasn't doing so hot anymore. Because I was like, I want to be independent. I don't need medication. I'm good. Nope. I need that medicine. And so I'm back on it. But the medicine I am on is like 10 times better than the medicine I was on. So I'm grateful for that. But anyway, so now that my medical stuff is as best taken care of as it can be, I have to move on. So I'm 20 years old. I can't live in my parents' house forever, and I can't really afford to do anything else. Excuse me. So I signed up for an online class, just one class that I was going to take in the fall, and it was going to be great, you know, just kind of like ease back into the school thing without like overwhelming myself. At least that was the initial plan. But yesterday, so I was thinking about going back to the college I was at, but I can't afford it and stuff, and I didn't really want to do it. Like, that was the biggest thing, was I didn't want to go back. But God has different plans. Am I gonna cry? Holy crap, don't look at me. And I'm a little freaked out because mental health is important to me, and that was a really scary time for my mental health. And for some reason, I'm going back. So I don't know when, if it's going to be in the fall or whatever, but I have decided that I am going back to college to be an elementary school teacher. So that's like part A. Part B. So when I decided I wasn't going to go to college anymore, then like you can't really be a school teacher without college. So I was like, I'm just gonna crochet. Like, I'm gonna make a living selling my crochet. Because that is realistic, right? And of course, I haven't made a single song on Etsy, but I really haven't posted that much either. Like, I have like 2 items up and no one's gonna buy them. But I realized I like to crochet for myself. And so I'm gonna take down my Etsy shop. And my YouTube channel is probably gonna suffer. Not like it isn't suffering already. Just because I'm a lazy human. And I've been really trying to focus on myself. But I've realized that, like, my crochet isn't about me. I know that's kind of fun. Like, I've always been like, someone's like, oh, crochet me. No. Like, if you ask me, you're not getting it. Like, but it's not a, so I was like, once I started selling it, I became stressed about it, and then I was like, okay, like, this can't be my job. I cannot crochet. Crochet is supposed to be, like, sacred for me. Like, detoxicating. Like, to detox the negative out of my life. It's a stress reliever. And when I make that into a job, it just brings on this stress. and then what is supposed to be my stress reliever. And so it just kind of like dawned on me that I can't do it for other people. And I just said it's not about me. I have been trying to focus. So 2020, my word is selfless. I have really been trying to focus on being selfless. And there are times where I do really well. And then there are times where I don't even think about it. Or I just don't. And I have realized I need to find the one thing that I can do for other people. Like something that I really like is finding something specific for that person and doing it for them. So like for instance, like my favorite color is red. I'm a Ravenclaw. Like, you know, those are things that like I resonate with, that like is my vibe. And so like other people, they can see that, and like this necklace was like given to me by a friend. Well, sort of. It's like a matching necklace. But anyway, it's red. Like, it's my vibe. And then like even this, like this was made for me out of clay by a friend for my 16th birthday. Like literally, isn't she a gem? Like, so it's like a wing, if you can't tell, and it's like purple and blue. Like, this is like, she made it for me. Like, what a gem, you know? And like, I like to do that for other people. At least in my head, I like to do that for other people. And so like, that's something I can do with crochet. Like, I could be like, okay, like, you're a Slytherin, I'm gonna make you a Slytherin hat. Like, and so I'm realizing, because that's a way, like, I'm not selling it, and unless it's for a birthday, it doesn't really have a deadline, and it helps me, like, it gives me a project to help focus my creativity, and it is a de-stressor, and then I can also give it to somebody, and then it bonds us, and it makes them feel special, and then I'm being a little less selfish. And so, I don't know, like, that's just kind of my realization that, like, crocheting shouldn't be about me. Like, yeah, like, I deserve to make something good for myself, like a sweater that is gonna end up costing me like over $100. But like, I shouldn't be making I don't know. It's just something I realized. And like, it could be different for you. Like, I'm not saying it, don't make things for yourself. Like, I'm just saying that for me, I need to focus on other people at the moment. And that's gonna just, I don't know, help me in a sense. Which I guess is being selfish. Wow. Anyway. I was going to say one more thing and now I can't remember what it is. Anyway. So, oh wait, I was going to bring back the two things. So like, A, I'm going back to college. B, crochet isn't about me. Now that crochet, I'm not planning on ever making any money from crochet. What am I gonna do with my life? You know, like, I can't just work as a cashier forever. So, I mean, I'm 20 years old. I'm not that old. Sorry, my dog was freaking out for a second. It's okay. It's okay. So now I'm going back to college. So those two things kind of, so yeah. I only have like 60 subscribers right now, but like, I still feel connected to you guys. And I'm excited for this next step in my life. Like, even though it's terrifying, I'm excited. So, we'll see what happens. Okay, I love y'all. piece